I just want to take you for a really quick tour of the center because, like I said, we're super stoked and excited. I'm actually standing inside of the reception area here, and I am not the expert on all things selfies, so just bear with me while we take a little tour. So our reception area behind me here, you can see we have a table with a bunch of literature and whatnot, and there's also some things on the wall. We've got like a rainbow magazine, some resources from SACE and Compass here. Because we truly think they're amazing. And HIV Edmonton, we also have some of their stuff here. We've got some things from Katie. Let me see here. And also, there's like information here on things that are harder to find. Like, we've got a Welcome to the Kink Community pamphlet. We've got Beginner's Rope Bondage, what is polyamory, how to engage in consensual negotiation, how to be assertive. Like, we've got all kinds of a little more adult sort of orientated resources as well. And if you're a member, you can see here we've got like a library here is going on. Most of our books are on feminism, on intersectional discrimination and racism, and a lot of stuff about sexual assault and consent and female empowerment and rope bondage, things like that. So that is like mostly adult stuff. We also have a handful of really cool kids books, so I recommend you check it out. But anyways, as we're walking through here, you can see you come in and there's like a bathroom right off the first entrance, and we can go down this long hallway, or we can kind of jet around to the left. And we're going to go to the left first because that's just where all the fun stuff happens. Oh, wrong light switch. So I'll find some lights in here for us. And as we step inside the door, we've got this cool blue light room, which is set up for quiet conversations, that kind of thing. We find a lot of our events, because we are serving a really marginalized community for the most part. It's a lot of folk that identify under the alphabet soup, the rainbow, and a lot of people of color and people from alternative lifestyles. So a lot of us experience anxiety and whatnot because of the discrimination and the abuses that we've experienced. So we made sure that we have a couple of spaces that are just kind of like out of the main areas that people can chill out, relax, engage in some self-care. And as you're coming in here, there's another bathroom. You can see behind me, we have the canteen. So we'll just kind of continue on the tour here. So this is the event space where most of our presentations and whatnot occur. That back wall, the white wall that's behind me there, there's a projector, you can just see it up there. That whole wall becomes a screen for PowerPoints, movies. We watch some documentaries and have discussions about them, that kind of thing. We've got our two resource boards there on the side. And this space is kind of cool because even though like we're standing in here and looking at this main space, this is where belly dance classes happen, beginner rope bondage, that kind of thing. But the space actually goes in this like giant U. It's going to be challenging for us to really take a look because we've got mostly red lighting in this space, which is kind of cool. You can see here some of the art that we've done for paint nights and that kind of thing. And as we're coming around here, we have these lovely sliding walls that we use to mark off the space. We had a youth event here recently, the youth fair I was talking about. So we've got these walls up just to hide the naughty things that are going on here. We're also in the middle of painting, so you'll notice there's a lot of tape and whatnot going on. But yeah, the volunteers have been great. They've been coming in and doing that for us. That's been pretty amazing. So that comes all the way back around into this space as you're leading up to the canteen. So remember, we were looking at the canteen there. Well, that hallway there, that's where that dungeon furniture is, and there's a door there that we shut for any of the youth events. We're also very fortunate. We've got a lot of great things for celebrating Pride. And then from the youth art show, we also are displaying some of the artists' work. So this stuff here is by Sam. Sam's an amazing artist. This bottom little picture here was actually painted by dipping a dildo in paint and then setting it loose on vibrate on the canvas, which is pretty cool. This is another one of our paint night pictures. This one here was coached by Allison Tunis. It was lots of fun. And these prints right here are by Naomi. You can check her out on our website as well. And these ones are by Laurel. Laurel was pretty awesome as well. So make sure, again, you check out their profiles on the website. The youth artists were absolutely amazing. Anyways, we're coming out of the event space. And remember that big long hallway? We're going to go take a little jaunt down there and take a look. And our first door here is our quiet room. We've got a couple couches set up in here. So this room here, the door can be closed and people can go in here and engage in self-care. It also has a computer for our social media people during the day. They come in and they do their work. We are looking for 2 more computers, one for our event planner to use and the other one for our treasurer so that we can keep that off the internet. That would be great. It doesn't have to be anything fancy either, just, you know, hard drive, monitor, and a keyboard and that kind of thing. We have some more of the youth art here. This is Princess Hopeless. And this one here is by Soft Pen Thief. And these ones here are by Maddie. And as we're coming down here, this is our youth resource board. Before we go into the art room, I just want to talk a little bit about Allison Tunis because she has been freaking amazing. Allison comes in twice a month, first Monday and third Saturday of every month, and sits here for 4 hours in case youth want to drop in and do art. It's open to queer youth and their allies between the ages of 12 and 25, but don't mark me on that. It might be 14 and 25, so check the calendar. And she has gone out of her way to reach out to the art community, got a whole bunch of art supplies. We also had our volunteers bring in some art supplies. So the kids can come, they can work on their own projects, or they can participate in the guided art projects, and there's supplies here for them. And it's a space where they know they're not going to be other. Most of our volunteers here identify somewhere under that queer umbrella, but Allison is a fat activist. She has done presentations and stuff for medical staff, and she's just amazing. For the youth art show, she helped us set that up, and we collaborated quite extensively together to get that rolling. She was available for the artists to come and get information from, for those that were kind of scared to, you know, do the whole art show thing. And then sat here the entire day doing tie-dye with anybody that wanted to come in and do that. And we got shirts sold to us like cheap, so we could do it cheap for the kids. And it was awesome. Everybody came through and got a tie-dyed shirt done, and we're going to be doing a class on writing sassy things across the shirts as well. And this is Allison's, I call it Allison's room, but we do classes in here too. But this is the room where all the art happens. We've got a pile of desks sort of stacked up here just out of the way because we did a big class and we need a lot of more room. This wall here has a bunch of the art on it that the youth have been working on and agreed to leave here so that we could show off their fun stuff. And this wall has some of the poster art on it. And you can see behind me here we've got some whiteboards. We do our social skills for sex and intimacy class in here too. And there's a projector and that kind of thing. We're just starting to get set up so that we can also run like video games and stuff for the youth socials, that kind of thing. Okay, let's continue on. Just gonna click the light off. So we're at the end of where most of the social events and stuff happen. We do have a couple of offices back here where we take care of, you know, all the boring stuff. And then I've just come around the corner here, turn on a light, and we have a warehouse back here. So that's up for lease. So if you know any sex positive organizations looking for space, there is no running water in the warehouse, but we do have shared bathrooms, and the door has to be kept unlocked for fire safety so that both areas can exit anytime they need to. So that is available and would be a super big help if somebody wanted to take that on. Anyways, this is the center. I'm super proud of all the people that put so much work into making this happen. It's been incredible. We see roughly, I'd say, 100 people through here throughout the week, and it's been amazing. So huge thanks. Come check us out. We do tours and that kind of thing, and we're always open to having conversations. So feel free to drop me a line. Our address is 12031 76th Street Northwest in Edmonton, We're right by the Coliseum Station. It's just a brisk walk away. If you need some help getting from the station to here, just give us a call. Our number is 587-520-3229, and we'll arrange for somebody to come pick you up. Yeah, anyways, this is Angel. I use pronouns she, her, and I hope that you have a fantastic sex positive day. Thanks for watching.